What's going on, everyone? This is Gamer Champ 23 back with the live stream. And today, guys, we're talking about the beta, the final verdict. I got some awesome guys that's getting ready to come up. And guys, we're just gonna have a conversation about the game because the game is like that this year. It is definitely like that this year. So the first person I am going to pull up or bring up rather is my man, Hollywood Sports. Hollywood, what's going on?
What's going on, man? What's going on, chat? What's going on, everybody?
Man, we here to talk about the beta.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Next person I'm getting ready to bring on is my lab partner. I call him my brother from another. My man Ashan 1989. Ashan, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on? Hollywood, good to see you, man. How you
What's up?
doing?
What's up?
Man, yeah, man. Let's get started, man. I think we got one
Let's
more
get it.
person joining, ain't we?
Yeah, we got Ron. And that leads me to the last but not least, my man Ron. I just met him probably a couple months ago. And we just kind of just like clicked. It's amazing how a game of football, a video game can bring you all these different relationships.
Yeah.
I would have never met none of you all if it wasn't for, the game of Madden. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, I want to bring up my main man, Ron. What's going on, Ron?
What's up, Ron?
What's going on?
All right. Yep. Everybody's good. Y'all ready to get into it? Let's not even hold the people. Let's not hold the people at all. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let me get this first banner. All right. Early Madden 23 thoughts. I guess I should say, let me rephrase that. What was your initial thoughts when you first played it, and then what are your thoughts now that it's kind of ended, essentially? Hollywood, if you want to go first.
My very first initial thoughts when I put the game in, I was like, well, let's see what it's all about. They talking about this. I was more curious about the field sense gameplay system. What I wanted to see some type of difference using that system. And when I saw what it was doing, I got excited in the beginning. But we always get excited, right?
Yeah.
So, but you want to play. I say, well, now I can work this beta and see what's going on. But the gameplay sense was what I really wanted to see what was going on with that.
Mm-hmm. Sean, if you want to go next.
Man, I'm just like Hollywood. That feels sense. Matter of fact, when they first did the trailer, I hit you. You was the first person I hit up, man. I say that feels sense, man. It was something about that feel sense, man, that just drove me. I just had to see what was it like, man, and it was cool. It was everything that I thought it would be. What me and you talked about, and it was everything, man.
Nice. Ron, if you want to chime in on that.
Oh no, when I first opened, played the game, I was just curious of what feel sense was. But more other things I was intrigued by that caught my eye more than just the feel sense. And we have a discussion about that. So, but yeah, it was just seeing what feel sense was about.
Perfect. All right, so this is gonna bring up my next one. I know you guys should probably be able to really expound on this one. Some people say the game is copy and paste, right? Some people say the game is copy and paste. That's the term in our community about the game. So what's the difference between Madden 22 and Madden 23? Is it copy and paste? And then if you can just expound just a little bit on that and let the people know.
You want me to start?
Yeah, you can start, Hollywood.
It's not copy and paste this year. There's no way it could be like that because the gameplay is totally different. Usually copy and paste is saying, okay, here's Madden 22. Let's just, boom, hit it in Madden 23, add a little few wrinkles to it, a little look to it, and there you go. But it's totally different. I can start naming stuff, the difference right now. Of course, the field play system was they got more animations, okay? Better tackling, better game tackling. Those aren't in Madden 22. In my last live stream, I showed the difference of how zones were not looking for work and I was trying to describe it during the replay on how they look for work in Madden 23. So that can't be a copy and paste. I mean, I can go on and on and on, but I'm pretty sure we'll get to that. You know, it's better gameplay spacing. The pass rush is totally different. I mean, it's not copy and paste.
Perfect. Sean, if you want to go.
No, it's not copy and paste. This is a completely different animal. This is a different breed. Like I could rush 4, like, and get that to the quarterback within 3 to 4 seconds. Compared to last year, you had about 10 to 12 seconds. And it's not copy and paste, man. This is really a game where you gotta really think before you get rid of the ball. You really gotta think. Like you can't just throw it up. You can't just throw. You really gotta think, especially with the pressure coming at you within 3 to 4 seconds. It's football, man. They finally did it. They finally got it right. I don't know what happened, but they finally got it right this year. They finally got it right.
And I could agree on that because you could see they went towards stopping the meta plays, offensive plays. Um, Definitely because right now, we playing 22, and I'm about bored with it. I ain't gonna lie, I'm really kind of bored with it just because you got a quarterback that sit back there for like freaking 8 seconds. Of course, he can make every read. Then I mean, it doesn't even make sense for somebody that had that long to even throw the ball. And when I tell people, they be like, "Oh," I tell the people I play quarterback. Yeah, I played quarterback from little league to high school. Like I said, I was ranked one of the top quarterbacks in high school. Just I was a 5'11" quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I went to HBCU. I was 5'11", 180 pounds, about fifth in the passing in the state of Florida. But they didn't look at it that way. Florida came to my school. You know what I'm saying? Looking at me, they saw that I was 5'11". They bucked the dough. So, but I ended up at HBCU. But in general, man, like I played against some elite players. Like I don't know if y'all even know my guys. The other commissioner, he was one of the top ranked players in college football history. Like I mean, y'all don't even know him. He went to because it was HBCU, but his name's Sam. But he was a dog, man. Like y'all don't say he went to the Patriots and everything. Like that's what I'm saying. Like y'all don't even know who we got in the league. Like that's my dog since high school. I got other people I went to high school like Miami Dolphins in our league. He was one of the top safeties that came to our school. He's from Florida. And then I got my guy Jackson. Oh no, he's in Raiders. He played DN for me in high school. So like I said, we know this game.
Yeah.
And it seemed like Madden really emphasized on the defense side of the ball to help with these meta offenses. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
And I'm saying I don't know if y'all want to keep discussing. I mean, about what's going on, but from like for instance, like I can stay in cover 3 match all day. You know why? Because I know what the assignments are for each player, and I could take away certain zones for players. Like if you say trying to throw a corner out all day, that's going to be taken away because I know what that corner has. He's gonna take that corner, and I could go up the field with the linebacker and take that seam right away. You know what I'm saying? It's different stuff that people don't even know about that I do know, but it's still a game.
Yeah,
It's still a game.
Yeah, absolutely. And Radical Sim, I see your question in the chat. I just want to let you know we're gonna have a Q&A, and we're definitely gonna come back to your question. Mr. Motivator, what's going on, man? Thank you for joining the stream. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. I really appreciate everyone's support. Let's jump into the next topic. Let's talk about some of the features that are showing. Some of the new features. I'll kind of just say something slightly for me. The ball tracking really stands out to me, and then the immersion factor. I was playing late last night, and I threw the ball away. And I don't know if you guys noticed this. It might be because I got my headsets on when I'm playing, but I threw the ball like out of bounds, and it hit like the stands, and I could hear it. Like I heard the ball hit the stands, and I heard the ball hit the goalpost. I've been playing Madden for years. Not unless they took it out. This is the first time that I've experienced that. So like little immersions, like it's like they almost are trying to give you the immersion factors, like an NBA 2K or MLB The Show. I really appreciate those little things. I know some people might be watching. It's like, man, that's little, but I like immersion when I'm playing it. I love immersion when I'm playing the game.
The little things matters.
Yeah, it does. So if anybody else want to chime in on that, some of the new features that you've experienced, go ahead.
Well, I agree with you as far as the ball trajectory and all that. The ball physics are really good.
Yeah.
That I love the passes in this game. When you make some beautiful passes, it looks like a beautiful pass in this game, and the way the receivers go and get it and then come down with it, it just looks fluid. So I love that. The animate, well, there's motivation and tags in franchise, where a player his motivations that he want to see before he gets re-signed. You know, the tags talking about certain things that he like to see. So it's not easy to resign. And if you always try to do like Madden 22 and just give him a lot of money, you're going to be able to salary cap just like that. You ain't going to be able to make trades. You ain't going to be able to do nothing.
So you saw that when you went to the franchise. Huh? It was crazy at the end.
Yeah, so I couldn't do anything.
You try to sign everybody because I signed like four players. And I'm like, all right, I'm steady trying to sign people. So I clicked to press on somebody else. I'm out of money already. Like, because I done signed people that wanted $18 million, $20 million, and then you done in free agency. And then you go into the next year, you see -8. Oh, like, what's going on? So yeah, it's definitely not the same.
So those presets that they have in the game, when it tells you if they're positive. If you use 3 years or 2 years or 6 years, it tells you the negative. It tells you could go over the cap. It tells you if they're more likely to sign or not. So you got to stick with those presets, or you get good at it and customize your own. Because if you do it wrong, they're gonna decline that contract, and then what are you gonna do? You got to go find some more players. And if you're over the cap, you can't get nobody really good to replace them. So that's a great feature that I like in the game.
That's good, Hollywood.
To me, in the AI negotiations, well, you can't. I tried to test that, but like I said, I was over the cap. I really couldn't see if they accept the deal or not. It just kept telling me I'm over the cap. Keep giving me that warning. So, that's the new features I like about it.
Alshon, you got anything, bro?
Yeah, the practice mode. I like the practice jerseys. That how they switched up in practice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I didn't even do that either.
Yeah, I like the cut. I like the cut scenes. If your team down, they show your quarterback on the sideline trying to pump the team up, trying to make a comeback. Stuff like that. I like when they score a touchdown. You see the immersion like they have on Sunday Night Football when they score a touchdown with their names and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened that made EA want to go all out this year. I don't know, was it because of 2K coming out this year or whatever like that, but they went all out this year, man. I'm not even gonna lie. They did some things that I would have never thought they would have did for 23. I wasn't even gonna buy 23, but when I played that beta, I pre-ordered it. I spent my $100. They can have it. Man. I don't care. They can have my $100. They can have it, man.
Yeah. Facts. That's good. Ron, you got anything? Well, you kind of already chimed in about that.
But one feature I'm enjoying that most people, you already know, I'm about to go to the one-on-one catches. Like this ain't no just animation. Like you go up and they are automatically just gonna do something that they done made. No, it's one-on-one catches. Like elite receivers is really coming down with the ball against simple corners out there. And they getting routed up. I seen your thing, Hollywood, about the receivers jugging them at the line and stuff like that. I saw that clip. People don't understand. Hey, it happens in the game. They get murked if they're not going against elite DB.
Yeah. They better have some good press coverage.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and say this: the days of putting your fastest cornerback. You might want to second think that.
And I like that too. The ratings are playing out more because when I see
Yes.
somebody get beat, I'll look at their ratings and I go, that makes sense. Because the
Yep.
ratings was like 60 something. No wonder he got beat, stuff like that. So
Yep.
the ratings are playing out better.
Yep. Absolutely. That's a fact, guys. All right, so let's move on. And Asha, I'm gonna let you kind of take the wheel on this because this is your thing, and then everybody else y'all can chime in. Let's talk defense, man. Defense is back. Defense is back, man. If you could talk defense and then talk coverages, bro, because you like the coverage. Dude, like for real. Comes to shading, over top, underneath, outside, inside. That's the man right there. So if you can kind of, you can go in if you want to. Just go in, bro, because I know you've been waiting.
Yes. Defense, man. I can honestly say that you can really rely on your defense to win you games this year. You really can. Like, you don't have to always go for it on fourth down. Like they give you a chance. They give your defense a chance to win you the game because of how the defense playing now. Like, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. You down by 7, you got a chance to punt the ball, and you got a chance to make a big play on defense. The way the corners break the ball, break on the ball, the reaction time. And I love that they fixed my cover 6. I love that they fixed my cover 6.
Whew.
Cover 2.
Right there.
You could still get open on that sidelines if you fit it in with that new pass mechanic. But for the most part, cover 2, they did a phenomenal job with that. And like Ron was saying, they fixed cover 3 match. But my go-to defense, you in Hollywood, no cover 6. That's my go-to defense right there. Ron get mad when I run it against him. He get mad or whatever when I run it against him. But that's my defense, though. That's what I do. And until for these new players they playing this year, I'm gonna give props to Hollywood, because Hollywood was the first person I saw doing this. Even back then when I started watching him, like on Madden 19 or Madden, I think it was Madden 19 or whatever. If you don't know how to play defense or you don't know what defensive play to pick, that coach suggestion really do come in handy. It really helps you this year. It will help you pick the right defensive plays. It will help you learn the coverage assignments and stuff like that. And Hollywood picked up on it a long time ago. And he might have had faith in EA for their future to come into play. But that coach suggestion really helped, though, man. Like real talk, it really do. And I used to play safety in high school football, and the way that the coverages been for the last few years, I felt disrespected how they did the coverages and stuff like that. Because when I used to play safety in high school football, we was taught if we played match, follow your assignments. Don't let nobody run across your face. Cover 3, the deep middle of the field. You're supposed to have the sense to somebody run across your face to follow that post or to play the seams on that sideline. They haven't did that now this year. Defense, you got a chance to win. You got a chance to win the game with defense, man. You got a chance to win, man. The blitzes, with the blitzes and the cover and the 4-man rush, inside, outside, I feel like you really don't even have to score on offense like that. You could really score on defense. Like, your defense can really score you picks. So I love it, man. I hats off to EA, man. Hats off, man.
Ron or Hollywood, whichever one.
Well, I like the whole thing, man. The deep blues. Sometimes it looks like they giving up too much space when they drop back, but they playing it deep, but then they break on the ball, man. Every time you think somebody's open, they break on that thing, man. Their reaction time, they break on it. Be like, oh man, it looked open. So it's kind of like a setup. So I think the zone plays, the zones, they what do you call it? The flats. People gonna be trying to do a lot of check downs when that blitz is coming.
Yeah,
and those flats be playing. Those flats be playing, man. Let's see what else I got here. The green hook zones, the green hook curls. I think sometimes they look for work kind of hard. Sometimes they go when they go with a receiver. Sometimes they'll go with a receiver that's already covered and leave a guy open. Sometimes, but I like it because they're not just sitting in their zone like this and let the guy cross their face.
I
They'll
know
pick
exactly what you're
somebody.
talking about. Yes.
And they pick the right guy a lot of times, but sometimes they pick the wrong guy. But I love it how they looking for somebody to grab. Them crossing routes really is the ones you got to worry about. That's what everybody's gonna be running, those crossing routes.
Those crossers,
I like the purple seam flat zones, how they cover deep. I like those. Everything's working good, man. In the cover two, those zones are looking good. The mid-read zones dropping back in the center of the field.
Yes,
those
that's
good.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I wanted that to match. Yeah, I love it.
And
I
with
love
the
it.
deep blues covering with it,
Yeah,
they got it covered deep, man. That cover two, that mid zone drops back deep enough so you're not coming back on hitting those post routes, which happens in Madden 22 all the time.
Oh my God, you would get bomb flooded.
So
quickness.
And I like it that people are not going to have time to do those one play touchdown type of thing. They ain't going to have time to let his receiver get that deep.
Exactly.
So when people are doing, I like it because when people are doing their, what you call them, ebooks, one play touchdowns and this glitch blitz and all that, they got to teach real football now.
Yeah.
That other stuff ain't working no more. You can't let your receiver get out. See, those deep blues weren't working right. They max protect, roll out to the right, and throw deep. That stuff ain't happening no more. They gotta play some. They gotta play some football now. That's what I love about it, man. That's how good the defense is.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't get outside no more. You gotta read the defense. You gotta pick your coverage. You gotta change your audibles. I mean, that's what I like about it. I had so much fun playing with the beta online. I was laughing my butt off, man. Trying to play like Mad 22. It ain't working, man. And all they do is quit out every time. Can't move the football. They go for the fourth down like they do at Mad 22. It ain't working.
Still do it. They still do it. They ain't learned yet. They gonna learn though. They gonna learn. They are gonna learn.
So they favorite plays, glitch plays. I mean, I think people are still gonna find something.
Yeah.
But overall, they still got to learn some football, man.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
They can't depend on that stuff anymore. So
yeah, that's a fact.
Your defense is that good.
It is. It really is. Ron, you got anything?
Yeah, when I like they made the coverages like they're damn near perfect. Because like I said, I've seen a lot of coverages through my time playing college football, and mainly the one of the rawest coverages on the game. I ain't gonna tell you which cover 4 this is, because I got my guys that's in my league. Yeah, but it's a certain cover 4 that plays it perfect, just like you played in real field. So if I got like twins right, out of shotgun, strong. Let's say strong. Run back to my right side. If anybody that knows cover 4, they know that cover 4 turns into man instantly, because it depends on what the corner, what the safety is, who the slot, paying attention to the safety, and whoever comes out the backfield. So number 1 is corner versus receiver. That's the number 1. That's who got number 1. Number 2, if you know what cover 4 is, that safety has that slot. That's his job. And that's why he comes up a little bit closer than just being far back. That's his job, is to pay attention to number 2. Number 3 is whoever comes out the backfield or whoever drags across. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, that's the middle linebacker. He has number 3. So I tested it out perfect one time. I was like, all right, let me see if this really works, because they got the new concept of the match on the game, and that. I was like, okay, let me see if they run with this. I promise you everything. It was a wheel route. That I was in nickel. He has number 2. The nickel now has number 2. And he took the slot. He ran a wheel. The slot ran a wheel route. The slot ran with him. The corner ran with the receiver, And number 3 came out the backfield, and guess who took him? Was the safety. I'm like, this is perfect.
Beautiful.
I'm talking about beautiful. Now,
Yep.
the other safety job is to just pay attention to what's going on in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, whoever did, they must have some DBs up in there because they had that legit. They made that legit. And like y'all was telling me about the mid read, let me tell you, the mid read, if you got the right linebacker, like I had Fred Warner, he will pay attention to who's crossing his face. He will run with him, but then he'll let him loose and work back to the middle of the field for the next person. I swear he went back and snatched the ball. I'm like, yeah, they made this game legit.
Yep.
They made this game legit. But yeah, man, defense. Like I'll tell people, just because I can read covers don't mean I'm gonna win the freaking Super Bowl every freaking franchise. Because I'm gonna start doing stuff like crazy. I'm gonna throw the ball and try to squeeze and stuff.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna be doing it. But I'm a runner. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a runner. That's what I do.
Yeah. I think
Can
a lot
I
of
say
people.
one more thing?
Oh, go ahead, Hollywood. Go ahead.
One thing I like about the blitzes, in Madden 22, they show you they're coming. In 23, especially the corners, you don't even know they're coming. They just sit back and then they scream in. And the linebackers are good too. The safeties, you can see them cheating up a little bit, maybe closer to the box. You can kind of tell a little bit. But the corners and those middle linebackers, man, they come. They come. And you don't even know that. You don't even see them coming. They come.
And you absolutely right, because when you blitzing, it's not like they give you extra time, but they run off slow on 22, try to get through the hole, man. Them linebackers and DBs, they are squirting, trying to go through the line, and they coming fast at you.
They get through it too.
Yeah, and the DBs, they lock you up. Mm-hmm. Absolutely right.
It's going to be a lot of sack fumbles in the game.
That's going to bring me to my point. Y'all know I am the strip king.
Strip.
He is. He loves the strip.
I love the EA. I don't know if anybody from EA is listening. Look, don't you touch it. They complaining about the strip animations, the strip fumbles. Don't touch it. All they got to do, I'll give you a pro tip. Just press R1 or give yourself up. Why you trying to mash X and 3 people coming at you?
Yeah, don't try to break no tackles.
Yeah, why? Like, what you doing? You need to go down. You need to go down. So I love the strips. I'm just going to tell you, like, if you see somebody coming, just go ahead and get your yards and go down. Like, because if you run across somebody like me, I'm stripping you like all day, and I'll get on that D line and I'll use the D line. I seen the animation. Hollywood, we talked about it when I had the Redskins. Basically, I did a user strip, the other DN, and what's my man name? Y'all DN. I can't think of his
Chase?
name. Yes, Chase, yes. Chase and the other guy, I can't think of his name. They basically, they sandwich each other, and then I pressed R1. I got a beautiful strip animation. And it's like they do the punch. See, they didn't do the punch last year. I was still doing the user strips on 22, but they didn't punch it.
Yeah,
like this year, like they going for that thing. And I just think it's a welcome feature. Well, it's not even a feature. They emphasized it. They wanted it in their game. I asked for it. I pulled a tweet up from May of last year. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I tweeted Clint. I'm not saying that Clint saw it. I'm not saying he saw it, but I told Clint, I was like, hey, if we can get the strips like Madden 10 into 22, obviously it was too late in the cycle to get it in for 22. But it is better than what it was in Madden 10. These strips, I love it. Devs, if you're watching, don't touch it.
I'm gonna tell you, I bet you. I'm telling you, Clint saw it.
You think Clint saw it?
He looks at it.
Okay.
He looks at it.
Okay, because I was like, hey, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Make people play, put their settings on conservative, make them press R1. Y'all got the R1 button to brace for impact, protect the ball, or they can tap square to give themselves up. But the days of you just doing all this spin moves, the spin cycle, like on Madden 22, just being reckless and just doing spins for no reason, nah, no. And I want to bring the. Oh, go ahead.
I think from the interview that Hollywood had with with Rex. I mean not Rex, but Clint. I don't think he gonna touch it. It sounded like that he wasn't gonna touch anything from the interview, from how he was sounding. I don't know. He might, but it sounded like they wasn't gonna touch anything. They're just gonna see how things play out and go from there. That's what it sounded like when Hollywood did that interview with him.
Mm-hmm.
He did say the quarterback
say
shouldn't
that.
have all time in the pocket. He said a secondary can't hold up that long. So it's got to be a pass rush. That's exactly what he said.
Hollywood, didn't he say too? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he say that they consulted with like coaches, NFL coaches, about how people was getting open doing all these crosses, these bombs, and they said that the reason why is that your pass rush it's not getting there.
That's right.
Am I right?
That's right.
So they can't touch it then. Pass rush, they can't.
Now with skill-based passing, they need to have a rush now. You can't give them all day to throw.
Yeah, that's true. That's
skill-based
true.
passing, man, they're gonna just kill your defense.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta put that pressure on them.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's some pick sixes up in here.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be a bad year for ebooks. I tell you that year. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna be a bad year for ebooks this year. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed that they, like the YouTubers, the streamers have been quiet more than ever?
I know they have.
Like,
I know they have.
I know they've been trying everything to try to find a way to beat every coverage or any. Oh, I'm gonna go to this play. It's not gonna work all the time because once that momentum jumps up, that X factor is booming, and then include with the coverages, you dead. Yep. I don't care if you go in trips or what, try to throw that corner out, you're dead. So they can try to find whatever they need to do. One thing I know that they help, we talked about this, All Pro is now, they nerfed the pass rush on All Pro.
They did.
Yeah. Because everybody was complaining, it's too quick. So they helped them out just a little bit on All Pro.
They did. They bailed them out.
Now they're transitioning. They might be transitioning to online gameplay to all man. So what is going to do now?
Yeah, I saw that survey today.
I got a survey. I got one.
You which one you want? Yeah.
Yeah, I got one about 2 weeks ago actually. And I said all Madden. I said all Madden. I do want to acknowledge DJ. Shout out to DJ81 in the chat. He said pursuit angles on the pass rush and blitzes are clutch. It is. They're blitzing with purpose now.
Yeah.
Because
Tech is great.
Yeah, because I remember on 22, escape was just so hard, man. It was just so hard to play against. And so I'm gonna sit in the corners. And like when I record my footage, I would go back and watch like some of my fire zone blitzes out of dime. And I was like, man, they ain't even taking proper angles. And just to see now, like DJ said, the pursuit angles, the pass rush and the blitzes, they rush with purpose, and that's a beautiful thing to see. Like I can't, like from a defensive standpoint, like they came through this year. Like like Alshon said, I don't know what got in the EA, but I'm here for it. Something got in them. Yeah. Something definitely got in them. I want to acknowledge old football dude. Shout out to old football dude in the chat. He said the only thing needs touching is offensive alignment awareness. How you guys feel about that?
Well, I think the line they block better than Madden 22, but they still have that awareness problem. They'll let a guy go right by him, but overall, I think the line blocking is better. But you still see those, I don't see them coming type moments sometimes.
I'm noticing in dollar, they're not working up to the middle linebackers as quick. I'm like, come on, they in dollar. It's like five people in the box. You need to work up to them now. So that's the only thing I've been seeing.
You know what, Ron? Just kind of touch on that. Dollar. A lot of people don't realize this. For some reason, Dollar is very good with the run. I don't know what it is, but Dollar can stop the run for some reason. Because I run Dollar a little bit. It shouldn't. I agree. It shouldn't, but it can definitely stop the run. If you know what you're doing.
It's the line play that's not acting right, though.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. No. That's totally. No, it's totally right. That's totally right. Ashawn, you got anything on that about offensive linemen?
I really don't notice it on pass plays because I get rid of the ball quick. Well, y'all know that's my style anyway, because I always have got rid of the ball quick. But because I don't go for them long plays, them 1T touchdown. I take my time going down the field, but I haven't really noticed it on passing. So y'all might be more knowledgeable about that than I am. But I will say it when I run though, they do miss people to block sometimes though.
Yeah.
There's people shoot through they let them run right past it. So I mean,
but I can tell you this: when you run certain run plays, like for instance, Buckner, DeForest Buckner, he has inside stuff. It's not a X factor. That's his abilities. I mean, not inside stuff. Zone, it's an inside stuff with zone, inside zone. That's what it is. He will kill that all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like with him, you got to run powers and counters and stuff. But you try to run the inside zone, he's going to slash right through it.
Yeah.
So it just depends who you playing. That's why I think with this man, you're going to do your homework a little bit more. You scout, you know what I'm saying? It depends who you play. And you see what you run and determine the gameplay. Because I'm an inside runner, and then you playing Indianapolis, he going to kill all that. So and that's a zone team. That's what they're known for. So, you just got to pick your poison.
Yeah, I agree with you. Good stuff, fellas. All right, so DJ81.
I got a question. I got a question. What y'all think about having the fastest defensive backs on the field? Does that matter now? Or would you want, say, you had a 97 speed corner, but he's only 74 overall with 70 zone? Or would you take that 89 speed corner that's 85 overall with 80 zone?
Speed don't mean nothing to me this year. I would take height over speed this year because I noticed when I was playing the beta, you got a tall receiver. No matter how good your DB is, if that receiver taller than the DB, he will moss him. He would catch that ball over that DB. So
especially
to me,
skill-based passing.
Yeah. I would rather take height over speed this year. Height will gonna play a big part this year. Height is gonna play a big part this year. To me, in my personal opinion. I don't know what they think, but in my personal opinion, I would take height over speed this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily go with speed either because sometimes they'll overrun the play.
Yeah.
And the route running is crisp this year.
It is.
So they make some nice cuts. And that speed can be in a disadvantage sometimes. Unless he's got this his reaction time too, and his awareness is up there. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
You gotta know your personnel on your team now. I'm sorry.
You do.
You gotta know them. You can't just put anybody out there on certain defenses and stuff.
Yeah. Give me like Alshon said, give me height, give me press, and give me I don't care about 89 speed because with the ball tracking, if his zone coverage is good and his man is decent, he'll be able to find that ball. He'll be able to play the ball. So give me a combination of those. I know in the CFM now, I'm gonna be looking for 6-1 corners.
You might need speed with one-on-one coverage though, man-to-man coverage.
Yeah.
Speed is good then.
Yeah, but see,
you stay with them because in man-to-man coverage, there's not too many cutting. There's usually
right.
And,
Right. I feel like this year, I feel like I'll be able to, based off who I'm getting in the league, I feel like I can play man on one side and I can play zone on the other.
Yeah, people trying to go with those 4 verticals. That's when you need that speed, man.
Yep, that's true. Let's let me check out my guy, DJ81. And DJ, I can answer this for you. Anyone run those wide receiver screens, the blocking on them is way better now than it was last year. DJ.
We was laughing big time. Remember, bro? We was laughing.
Yeah. I was taking jailbreak screens to the house.
Yeah.
I was taking them to the house.
Especially if you time it right.
Yes. Those guards, they get out there. They get out there and block, man. And those are impact blocks. that's very. I'm very happy that the team did that because I'm giving a tip away, guys. If you're getting screened at this year, just throw a jailbreak. They'll quit blitzing you. They're gonna have to respect that jailbreak. I just gave y'all a tip for 23.
They won't have time to get it off. It would be an inaccurate throw, or the back hasn't got out yet. Or the no. Was not set.
The PA it's a PA. It's a
play action.
PA jailbreak. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
they won't have. They'll stop it real quick.
Yeah. So that's just a tip. If you're getting screamed at, I'm just don't use it all the time, but just mix it in there. They'll quit blitzing you all game. Yeah, absolutely. So
I tell you what, if you use it and you catch it on me, you run down the field, you better get away from me because if I get close to you, I'm hit sticking you. I'm gonna make you fumble. I'm hit sticking you. I'm telling you, better get away from me. If I get one close to you, I'm hit sticking you. That's all I can say.
They block really well though. Very very good job by the
blocking's
team.
Better.
Yeah, way better.
Y'all know what I enjoy the most out of anything that they have now is no more Superman diving. Y'all don't know how important that is when you're running the ball and somebody just wants to dive in the hole and tackle you.
Yeah,
it kills me. It kills me big time. No, come pursuit and try to run after me instead of you diving at my legs. That's what man, that's one thing I do love.
Yeah, I totally agree. Football dude just says just a consistency issue more than a big problem. I agree with you. I think that's something, as the engine. It seems like this I'm not sure if they're still using Frostbite. I'm not sure, but it seems like their new engine, they'll be able to, I want to say, improve things more on the fly. I know O-line probably will take a little bit more work. Hollywood, you probably can chime in a little bit better than I can in regards to that. But I feel like with this new engine, I feel like they'll be able to kind of touch up a little bit better with the O-line and D-line interactions. Don't you? Do you feel that way?
Yeah, they can make it better. It is better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the foundation of the line play still need work though.
Yeah.
They're patching it up right now.
Yeah, they are. They are. Let's see.
It works though.
I don't think that's Frostbite. I think this is a completely different engine because if it was on Frostbite, I don't know what engine they running Field Sense on, but I don't think that's Frostbite. Like they play completely different than Frostbite.
It does. It can't be.
They're using the same one they use for FIFA.
You know what? You're right. What? I don't play FIFA.
I don't even play FIFA. I don't even know.
I'll be honest with you, but I know that engines are always tight.
Yeah, they that's the one they use, but FIFA's done now with EA. But that's they're using the one they use with FIFA now. So.
All right, so let's move on. I'm gonna try to be respectful for everybody's time. We got it cited right there. Let's talk about the new passing mechanic. Let's really kind of just chime in on what, and Ron, I kind of want you to take point on this because, man, listen, the stuff that I seen you do, man, it's like, ooh, back shoulder fades, woo,
yeah,
boy.
I've been working on that part, probably the whole time. That's what we've been focusing on. But I was playing against the computer, and I was just like, let me test this out. And sometimes you don't even need to use the L2 button to throw the back shoulder. You just gotta. I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna tell y'all exactly because y'all two are in my league, but because y'all ain't gonna be doing it on me. But if you practice, no lie, you get down in the 10-yard line, it's money almost all day. Definitely with the elite receivers. T. Higgins, he's probably one. He's not even a superstar. He's almost unstoppable down there with a fade route. And I mean, like, unstoppable. It's ridiculous how high he jumps. So, like you said, height is going to play a big part.
Yeah.
So you in the draft, you might see me get a 6'4", 6'5" receiver out there. He's going to be my red zone threat. Like, I'm going to put him in just to do a jump ball or a fade route. Or you can put your tight end out there. You know what I'm saying? Tight end versus a safety or something like that. You get that one-on-one matchup. versus a sorry
American.
DB. Yeah, but no, like I threw it like Hollywood saying, with the how the balls are coming now. Like I was testing out certain routes, like a quick post route. It's in like in a pro formation. The linebacker comes down, so I know I could throw that quick post. On Madden 22, he's gonna lead him to the freaking safety. On this one, it was there, bam, hit him, and I catch the ball using triangle, bam, and I'm up the field. I'm like, this is perfect. I mean, literally perfect. And you can lead pass. You can know people don't have to use the L2 all the time. You can still traject the ball with the left analog stick. So if you're throwing a deep out, make sure you just press left real hard, and you can lead them wherever you want. You could even throw, like, if you're throwing a dig route and you don't want him to come across the field, like a 20-yard 15-yard dig. You want him to meet. If you're playing somebody playing cover 2, you want him to meet right there in the middle. Just press left, and he'll stop in his tracks. Like, he'll slow down and catch the ball. That type of stuff. See, people ain't gonna be thinking about that on the fly though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We playing. People ain't gonna think about that. They just gonna throw the freaking ball because they're not trying to read coverages. Like we've been discussing this whole time. You're gonna have to literally read the coverage.
Yeah.
Or you dead.
Yeah.
If you don't know if you don't know how to throw that ball the right way, because it still has that little arrow. I don't know if people seen it you have to stop that at a certain time.
Yeah.
So like it's certain ways to throw the ball. So like I said, it's hard. I'm glad they didn't make it easy.
Yeah.
You just gotta go in practice mode and do what you need to do, man, because it's very tough.
That's a true skill gap right there.
Yeah, it is.
Whoever put in the work.
Yeah. Yeah. I just think, and then I'll let you guys chime in. I just think when something is new, because people don't like to try new things sometimes because they're accustomed to of the old. But I think like Madden has in the past has allowed people to get away with so many bad habits. And I think this new passing mechanic is going to separate people from just doing the I hate to say it, the BS plays where you can just scramble out and just throw the ball. No, the passing mechanic is going to separate you from those who using classic. Basically, I'm not saying that you won't be able to use classic, but there's going to be a certain situation. I remember when I first played a beta and I used classic and I couldn't some of the throws were just I couldn't make them. And then when I switched it over, I was like, oh, I'm using this from now on. I'm just going to put in the work. So literally all I did was I'll get in an exhibition game because at that time we didn't have the practice mode. So I'll just switch teams. I find 2 teams I want to play with the quarterbacks and just switch them. They got offense, I'll get them. I go back on offense, I got my team back. And I just did that for like, an hour. But it's going to separate. It's going to separate you from. You'll be able to win games based off you. As long as you can read the coverage, right, you'll be able to win games based off using the passing mechanic. You will. As long as your defense is straight. Now, you got to have a little bit of defense. But, yeah, the passing mechanic will get you a few wins. So that was kind of my little thing that I kind of want to say.
Another thing I get excited about is people can't throw into double coverage no more.
Yep.
They're just throwing it out there and trying to aggressive catch, right?
Yep.
No, the way the D is playing, somebody gonna jump that baby. Or they're gonna knock it down. Can't throw in double coverage no more.
Yeah. I totally agree. Quinteris, you got anything?
I think it's very good. It just don't fit my play style because I get rid of the ball so quick on short passes. I don't really need to use it because I don't go for long balls or nothing like that. So I don't really use the passing mechanic because it just don't fit my play style, how I play Madden. Yeah. But it is pretty good in certain situations. It is certain. I played with it. I tried to play with it online gaming. It just didn't fit my play style. You know what I'm saying? How I play and stuff like that. Now you're a person that like to throw downfield and that like to throw more than 10 yards and stuff like that. Then it's a good thing to use and stuff like that. But me, if I gotta throw the ball, unless it's just somebody that's open down the field, I mostly keep my passes under 10 yards. So, that's just how I always play. But it is a good feature though. It reminds me of it's not the same thing, but it reminds me of the QB vision, what they had in Madden 06 and stuff like that. It reminds me of that. But it's a pretty good feature though, man. It just don't fit my play style.
It is.
But one thing I will say, they do need to fix the curl route. Like, for some reason, when you throw a curl route, you keep getting inaccurate throws and all of that type of stuff like that. That's one thing that they do need to fix, because if somebody blitzing you and they ain't man, then the curl route is supposed to be there to beat the blitz coverage and stuff like that. So that's one thing they do need to fix, is the curl, throwing the ball on the curl route and the comeback.
I got a question for you on that curl route though. When you see that blitz coming, are you throwing it like literally right when them boys screaming? Because hey, it is scary right there in the pocket when somebody coming at you and you talking about throwing curl route. It is tough now, because the boys are coming and you talking about waiting for a 10 yard.
You gotta have a 10 route down.
Yeah.
A
10-yard route.
You gotta anticipate when they're gonna cut back. The ball's gotta be right there. That's a tough route to throw.
So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like if you time it, like I promise you, if you get that back foot to plant and then throw it off his break, you good. But I ain't gonna lie, you throw it too early, that thing is snatched now.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Most of the time I do throw it perfect, and even when I throw it perfect, I think that was one of the things Mo said they would have to fix, because a lot of people was complaining. And I think that's one of the things they said was wrong with the beta, that they got to fix some of the throwing animation versus the blitz or whatever like that. But for the most part, the beta played pretty good. It's just certain things that, because defense is really good, and a lot of people are gonna be running man blitzes this year. A lot of people are going to be running the man blitzes this year.
And that's exactly why I started working on the fades and whether I'm on the field. Because you see somebody press, in my head automatically now, I ain't throwing no hits route. I'm throwing this one-on-one real quick, because you ain't going to snatch it, because so either I'm going to win or it's just going to be incomplete. That's what I've been working on, because I know it's going to be a lot of blitzes now.
The mid blitzes, the mid blitz and the mic blitz is going to be real. They're going to be screaming at you guys. I'm going to tell you that they're going to be bringing them safeties down. Hey, look, you just got to put in the work, because that's what's coming. That's all you're going to see. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Go ahead and tell you, chat. That's all you're going to see. Just go ahead and put in the work. You're going to see it. So when you see it, it won't frustrate you.
I'll tell anybody in this chat right now, what I do, this is every man. This is every man I done played in the franchise. I take away the flats all day. I ain't talking about hard, like pressing hard flats. I'm like, you gonna go to the play. I said, if I'm in cover 3, I'm taking away your flats. I'm pressing hard flats on the outside linebackers or whatever corner. Now I want you to read the defense. Because now I don't took away your flats. So now your drags, all that stuff is dead unless you throw it real quick. But my middle linebackers is paying. I'm sitting there until you figure out, okay, who's my number 2. Now I'm looking at your deep crosser. So I'm gonna run with him. And now with how the new man is, the safety's taking the deep crosser. He's gonna run with him. So I'm like, all right, now I'm trying to look at, hey, do you got that backside dig? Or do you got something else coming across that I need to take? By that time, you say. So I'm taking away those. Hey, anybody, take away the flats first. Because think about it. Everybody you play, now they just want to, I'm going to throw this crosser. I'm going to throw this, short cross. I'm going to throw this drag. That's all that everybody did in Madden 22. Drag. And then the flats wasn't playing the flats correctly. Now they snatching that thing.
Yep.
So that's the tip I'm giving everybody. Take away the flats.
I like that. See, people are gonna have to come up with some schemes and some strategies in this game. I like that.
Yep.
It's gonna be competition out there.
It is. It's gonna be a good thing too. It's gonna be a good thing. Football dude, we agree with you.
Yeah, people get better by playing connected franchise. That online junk, I'm dead. I don't even like it no more, because it was all pro, and then people quit. How can I get better if somebody quitting all the time in the first quarter?
Yeah.
So Franchises was. I don't know if you played franchise Hollywood.
Yeah, I play.
But
Oh yeah,
okay. But
that's where you
we
get
legit.
your real sync game from, because onliners they trying to do everything, man. They trying to
Okay.
kill their brother if they have to win a game. So, but yeah.
And old football dude just saying some good things. The passing skill makes the game more realistic. I totally agree with you. It was a needed addition to the game, in my opinion. I know they tried to do it in 18, and it wasn't what they wanted it to be. But I'm glad it came back in 23, kind of refined it. Looks like they took their time, researched it, and put it in the game. Yeah, Gridiron Matrix. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, Gridiron Matrix. He said he doesn't like the 6 cents DBs. I think he's talking about the DBs. I've kind of experienced this. Sometimes they're playing man. Well, no, zone. They can play multiple routes if that's what he's kind of referring to. I kind of say like they improved the zone, so it's kind of give or take. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. I think that's just kind of like one of those things. You just got to be like, all right, it's in the game. I don't know how y'all feel about that.
I just like the DBs read and react.
Yeah.
They're not psychic DBs like in 22. They make the cut before the receiver makes the cut. Now they have to go off their ratings. The DB ain't cutting till the receiver cuts. And then you see both of them eye tracking the ball, the head tracking. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. I totally agree. I
don't know about the. I mean, I don't think it's 6 cents. I just think they just gave the defense common sense now. Cause ain't nobody in your area, you might as well look for work elsewhere. So you know what I'm saying? They just gave them common sense, like a 68 overall player got common sense now. If ain't nobody in his area, he might not be elite, but he got common sense enough to break up the ball and look for work elsewhere. Very true. It's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? It's not how it used to be. What Madden was that when you was playing man defense and the DBs used to run the route for you before the receivers did? Was that 19 or 20?
Yeah.
Was that 19?
Might have been 19 or 20. I think it was 20. Yeah. I think it was 20.
I think. Yeah.
It was 20. Yeah. Man D was like kind of OP on 20.
Yeah, it's not nothing like that. It just they give them common sense now. You ain't got work in your area, go look for work elsewhere. That's what they teach you in football to do anyway. So
very true.
I respect his opinion, but I don't agree with it though.
Yeah. That's valid. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on. Time is kind of moving a little fast, and I want to respect all y'all time. Let's move on to franchise mode. We kind of covered it a little bit, but let's move on to franchise mode improvements. Hollywood, if you want to chime in just a little bit, and then the rest of you guys can chime in.
Yeah, I really haven't. I couldn't experience the AI intelligence. They say they improved those, trade logics and stuff like that, draft logic. Because they're not going to give up their best player. You can't just throw them anything. They give up, Tom Brady or something. Stuff like that was happening. But so they improved that supposedly. But the only real improvements to me is the motivation, and the tags, and the presets for contract negotiations. But I looked at the draft. I didn't like the draft.
Okay.
Usually in Madden 22, they'll tell you Atlanta Falcons is on the clock. Madden 23, at least in the beta, they never said anything. Like when the timer would start out, right? Yeah. And when it got to 1 minute and 36 seconds left on the timer, then the other team would jump up. They wouldn't announce anything or nothing. So I don't know if it's going to be that way in the game or what. I didn't like the draft.
Okay. Draft is such a big important.
They got to do.
That's important. That's the thing in the off season, with free agency and then the draft. Like hopefully
presentation has to improve in the draft.
Yeah. It does. Anybody else got anything?
I would say the only thing I want to see in franchise, I want to see at least a weekly report or a halftime or a weekly recap or something like something that just make it pop out. That's something that Madden been missing for a long time, and I don't think Madden had that in the game since '07 or '08. You know what I'm saying? So there's something in franchise that I really want. It's a halftime show and at least a weekly recap of the weekly league games and stuff like everybody can watch and stuff like that. Make it more exciting and stuff like that. I don't know why Madden haven't got to it yet, but I think that's the only thing that's missing from franchise. It seemed like the college dynasty mode is more better than the franchise mode, to be truthful. You know, they got everything, scouting, weekly reports. It's just, I don't know, but that's the only thing I could speak of. The draft thing, I never really been big on the draft thing, but you know, I really don't understand the draft thing or whatever like that. Y'all could speak more on it about it, but that's the only thing I would like to see in franchise is at least a weekly recap or whatever like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. On that. Ron, you got
Also,
anything?
I can say,
Oh, go ahead,
I think this might be the year people can say truly. I mean, it's kind of still embarrassing because 2K5 is an old game, but
yeah,
Madden's gameplay wipes that out now. Now,
Oh, yeah.
2K still has the presentation value.
presentation. Yeah,
That's what brought that game to the top. I think the
Mhm.
presentation makes the game, the immersion, everything.
Yeah.
2K hit presentation on the nose.
yeah,
So if Madden can add that presentation like that, man, they'll be in the next level, man. Next level.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna send y'all a trailer of what I think they do like little clips of your game and stuff. I don't know if it's after the game or during the weekly, like you know what I'm saying, during the
Mhm.
week. But I'm gonna send
Yeah.
y'all a clip of it. I think I did
Okay.
see
Okay.
that. Um,
okay,
what I love from the franchise, like what people have to pay attention to when it comes to free agency and dealing with your team, like should I resign him or should I just let him go? Like I had the Raiders paying attention to Derek Carr. His tag was franchise quarterback. You know how people quick be like, I'm gonna just draft me another quarterback because I don't like his throwing power and stuff like that. You know how people get like that. Yeah, you
Mhm.
release David Carr, you might not get nobody to sign with your team,
Yeah.
okay.
or you might see Devontae Adams want to trade.
hmm
Like it's a tag on there for a reason.
I see
You
what
just
you're
want
saying.
to
Yeah.
you just want to stick with Derek Carr for the time being
Mhm.
because you bring another quarterback in, it's not going to help your team morale at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like people so quick, they so throwing power and speed. That's all you see out of everybody. It's throwing power and speed. That doesn't
Mhm.
matter no more.
Mhm.
It really doesn't matter anymore because I could throw with freaking Jalen Hurts all day, 86 throwing power.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the pass trajectory, the new mechanics, it's improved. You just
Yeah.
got to make your reads quicker.
Yep. That's it.
I mean, I was playing with popcorn, Kirk Cousins, but he was still getting the ball there accurately.
Yeah.
I give him that. He was getting the ball there accurately.
Yep.
So you just want to deal with what the new tags are. Don't
Yeah.
try to load up on free agents. Cause like you talk about a Santa Cat, you are dead, man. You are dead. That Santa
Yeah.
Cat gonna hurt, and I got to get used to it myself because I wasn't expecting to be in the negative. I wasn't. You won't have no money for next free agency.
Right. Right. Because you done spent it all trying to load up.
You got to work that money, man.
Yeah.
And build your team. That's what it's going to be. You have to build your squad.
Can't overnight it.
Yep.
Yeah, like stop trying to get everybody. It ain't gonna work that way no more. You build
Yeah.
your squad. Build that linebacker up, man. I know he 84 speed and 72 overall, but build him up.
Build them up.
Build him up, man.
Facts. Absolutely. All right. So we're gonna move on. We kind of cover it, but I'll just say this. Yes, there will be a skill gap in Madden 23. There will be a skill gap. You're gonna have to adjust on the fly. And the main thing, if I can share with anybody that's watching this and anybody on the anybody in the chat that played the beta kind of maybe didn't really understand what was going on, find you a playbook and find you a few plays that you know your reads on.
I know
Find
Alshon
you a
will.
few, yeah. Yeah. No.
Trips.
Yeah.
Know your formations. Know your personnel. Know what your play can do against this. You need to have a play. Okay, if I see cover 3, you might have to swap a formation. If I see cover 4, if I see man, if I see 2-man under, just kind of know how to beat those defense. Like for real, you may need to go back into the skills trainer, because skills trainer does an excellent job, like really kind of detailing you, showing you like, hey, this is what you should do against cover 1 robber. This is what you should do against cover 2 man, cover 4. So really just go back into the game and act like you're brand new. You know what I'm saying? Act like you're brand new. Find you a few plays, know your formation, know your personnel, and just lock in. But there is going to be a skill gap, and I'm a big advocate for it. I know everybody's not gonna rock with it, but if you can learn that, if you could take some time and learn that passing mechanic, that's gonna put you in a better position, in regards of doing some damage. But that's kind of my feedback on the skill gap, because there will be one. Anybody else want to chime in?
Well, I was gonna say, like Sean said, he don't use it, but I think I'm gonna use it like sometimes. Like I'm gonna get good at fade routes,
Yeah.
and going to the sideline, and when the receiver go out and up, those are the 3 routes I want to get good at. So you don't have to throw all the routes on the skill based passing. Pick some that you're good at, and you look for them opportunities and hit it.
Yeah.
Facts.
There's
so many ways you can do that, man.
Yeah, no, he's right. Also, like if you pay attention to the settings of the passing, they got classic, they have placement and accuracy, and they have placement. Placement, that's why I say you could use the analog with that one. The accuracy part, that's just another level. Like that's advanced. That's something else. If you want to use that L2, maybe throw to that pylon, like you said, throw to that corner route. Try to dot it up. It's not accurate all the time. Don't get it wrong.
It's not. It's a risk.
It's not. It's not perfect.
It's a risk.
It's a risk for overthrow.
Yeah. See, he know. He been testing it out a lot. It's an overthrow a lot, man. Like definitely on that corner route. So it's not easy. That's why most times I say I'm gonna just stick with the placement.
Yeah.
And I can deal with that. I mean, it still play the ball, but they gonna the placement and accuracy. You using your own, like you have to stop the little the arrow and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But with placement, you don't got to do that. You can just throw the ball a certain way, however you want it, basically. So you got to play with it. Hey guys, wifey looking at me crazy right now, so I'm out of here. I appreciate the discussion.
Man.
I'm gonna follow you, Hollywood. I follow you already, but I'll let you know who I am.
I appreciate that,
Twitter.
bro.
No problem.
You have a good one, Ron.
All right, yo.
All right.
Man.
All right, guys. Yeah. So actually, we only had one more topic, and since we was gonna do a live Q&A, but we're running out of time basically, because I said I was gonna try to do an hour. So, but let's just go ahead and give your final thoughts of Madden 23, or the beta rather, not Madden 23, because the game officially isn't out yet. But if we can give our final thoughts, some people will be watching this on replay. Some people will be wondering, man, is this game even worth it? Should I really, after 22, should I really, buy it? And not that we're trying to promote, trying to be a salesman, anything like that. But what's your final verdict on Madden 23, the beta, as of today?
Mine is good. The game is good. The game's not excellent, but the game is good. Overall, it blows Madden 22 out of the water in every category: passing, tackling, route running, the defense. I mean, there's so many strong areas in Madden 23, the beta. And some people say they don't see a difference in the graphics. I do.
Yeah.
I see a big difference in the graphics to me. Yeah. The way the helmets look in the rain. It just look visually stunning, man. The jerseys, the body types. So I don't understand how people can say, well, if they haven't played it, they probably can say that they don't have any faith in EA. I get all that.
Yeah.
But it's not copy and paste this year, guys. It's too many different things in this game. They actually had to go in and program this thing, man.
That's true. That's so true.
I think the AI is better, but overall, the game is good. Um, if I had to give it from a scale from 1 to 10, I would say 8,
I think that's fair.
maybe 8.5, because you still see certain things they haven't got to yet. That was in Madden 22. But overall, the game's playing well. That's all I care about. I can play some football and enjoy it. I don't have to go, oh man, I can't. You know, you get excited when you see NFL football on TV, and then you want to go
Yeah,
play 22, and you be like, come on, man.
yeah, it's hard.
So with Madden
Yeah,
23, you can just feel better when they're blitzing and a good route running. You can throw some good passes, and you get your blitzes on and all that, man. It just feels better. So I like it.
yeah,
That's my overall judgment. And I would tell people, get your hands on it first,
yeah.
um, before you make a judgment. And please don't judge the trailers. Don't judge the
Oh
trailers.
God, don't do that.
Don't listen to those videos. Those are marketing videos that make everything look good. They
Yeah,
marketing the game, y'all. It's just
yeah,
marketing. But yeah, overall the game's better than 22 by a long shot.
yeah. I agree. Alshon, you got anything, bro?
Yeah, man, just it's a skill gap. You know, all these pro YouTubers y'all see playing and all that type of stuff like that. We're gonna see who really good at the game this year and who really not good at the
Oh
game.
yeah, that's gonna
Yeah,
show.
it's gonna be really a skill gap. And I will say, if you having a hard time on defense, motion. Try running plays that you could use motion on. Motion will be your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Pre snap motion will be your best friend this year to get the mismatches and to get zones to play out of their places and stuff. It's not like not saying it like a glitch or nothing like that. But sometimes you got to use motion in order for to get that defender to go one way so you can get somebody open and stuff like that. It's a difference between a glitch and just playing good offense to try
They
to
do
get
that
your
all
reads
day on
open.
Sundays.
Yeah,
They do that
yeah,
all
yeah.
day Sundays.
So it's a difference between just glitching and trying to get somebody open and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That
Defense
actually,
off balance.
yeah, get the offense off balance and stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a skill gap. I think this probably the best Madden I didn't play since '05. I haven't played a good Madden since on PlayStation 2 days. And the last good Madden I played, in my opinion, was '05. A lot of people say 13 was good, but I didn't really play 13.
Yeah.
But I know the last good Madden I played was '05 on PlayStation 2. So this the best Madden. Like, I really get excited playing defense now. Like I just punt the ball on first and second because I just want to get on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I love playing defense, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's a good game. I would give it if they don't touch anything when the game don't come out and they improve on stuff instead of trying to water down stuff. I get a game of 8.5, maybe 9. Maybe 9.
Yeah. 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 If I can just share a few things, my final verdict of Madden 23 of the beta based off what I played, I feel like I can finally stop playing my PS3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard you. I heard you.
I don't need to go back and play PS3 Maddens no more, or NCAA 13 or NCAA 14.
You're right.
Yeah.
I don't have the need to do that. The game is feeling to me, it's giving me PS2 vibes, PS3 Madden 10 vibes. That was probably one of the best Maddens that I played. Madden 10 was giving me like PS2, Madden 05, Madden 06, Madden 07. That window from like 05 to 08 on PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the vibe I'm feeling right now. So if that means anything, I'm not saying that I'm hanging up my PS3, but I won't be playing that as much anymore.
Yeah.
And that's big because, as you notice, a lot of people went back to retro Maddens and playing the old college football.
Yeah.
I don't have a desire to play. After playing the Madden 23 beta, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. So that's my final verdict. I would say right now I'm in the eight range with the game. The gameplay feels amazing. And I just don't think, like, I know people, get afraid with with the betas, and they say, well, Madden 22 beta was good, Madden 21 beta was good, Madden 20 beta was good. I just think with this new field sense, I don't think they can really go in and not nerf, but what's the word Clint said? I can't think of the word Clint said. I don't think they can tweak it too much because I think the field sense is tied to the core gameplay. So like it has to stay like this. You know, of course on All Pro they went in and tweaked the pass rush, you know, because people was complaining. But as you can see, they put the survey out about the All Madden. So I just think like the game is in it right now. If the game was out today, I would if the game say, you know, hey, Madden 23 is out today, I would buy it. I wouldn't have any problems buying it at all. I feel like the game is in a good state. And I'm just looking forward to the release date. So
I already took a half a day off. I already took a half a day on that day. I don't even want to play 22 no more, to be true. I might just go on auto on that franchise league. I'm gonna be true. I might go on auto. I don't even want to play 22 no more.
I don't have the desire to do it, man.
This game satisfies your itch. It satisfies your urge.
Yeah.
You know, 22 you just didn't feel it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You get that urge, man. I want to play some football. Now in 23, right. you got it, man.
Yeah. Madden finally feels like 2K. Like when you watch NBA, you're like, man, I'm about to go jump on some NBA 2K. You know what I'm saying? Madden feels like that this year. It's like playing the beta felt like, man, if you watch a game on Sunday, you probably be like, well, shoot, let me go fire up Madden 23 real quick before I go to bed. That's how it's gonna be. That's how Cat's gonna be this year.
It's hard to put it down, man.
It's hard to put it down. It really is. I just feel like we're gonna get a whole lot of creativity in the community. Content is gonna be crazy on YouTube, Twitter, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking forward to it, man. I think the sim players are coming back, baby. I think the sim players are coming back. I met someone. We was playing a beta last night. He was in the chat. I'm not sure if he's still in here, but we was talking. He was just saying that you know, he's 48 and he loves, and that's what I'm saying, EA. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you make a good game, like your customer base, it's a wide range, because what you'll start doing is attracting some of the players that really grew up when the game was really fundamentally sound.
Yeah.
And some of those people have went away. And so I was amazed to talk to this, you know, to this gentleman. We had a good chat, and he was just telling me he's 48. He loves Madden, and he's heavily involved. You know, he loves gaming. So that's what I'm just saying. It's like when you make a good game, you attract your customers. You get all your customers instead of, you know, just kind of, you know, I know a little about business, right? You know, I'm just saying, it's just like if you make a good product, you can reach a broad round of customers, and that's what 23 is doing. It's like the old, some of the old. I'm an old head now. Like I'm not, you know, I'm in my 30s, but I'm an old head. So like you are basically getting some of your older player base back, and it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, there's been some people on Twitter saying they haven't bought Madden in 3 years.
Yeah,
and they tried the beta and they loved it. So
see, that's what I'm saying. But fellas, if you don't have, anybody got anything else?
No. Don't forget to give out. We doing a give out. Remember the giveaway?
Yep.
We're doing a giveaway.
Yeah. So chat. Oh, go ahead, Quentin. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying we just doing it. I think we giving away what? We just doing next year. I think we giving 2 away a piece this week.
Yeah. We're doing 4 copies. We're doing 4 copies, 2 Xbox and 2 PS5s. So all you gotta do is just, you know, like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing a giveaway close to the release date. And if y'all can do me a huge favor, make sure y'all subscribe to Hollywood. I mean, Hollywood be putting in work, man.
Hollywood,
you be putting in work, bro. I appreciate you for jumping on. Make sure you subscribe to Ashan 1989 as well on YouTube, guys. Under the video, I'll put their links. I mean, you probably could actually, you know, since you guys are watching, if you just click on their names, because I added them to the YouTube live. So if you just click on their names, you'll be able to subscribe to their channel. Actually, it'll actually pop up where you see subscribe. Make sure y'all subscribe to the fellas, man. I love these boys. They came through, man, and this was fun, man.
I want to say, Arshaw, every time I played you, man, I said, this boy's balling, man. Every time. every time I play you, man, I said this boy's balling. So I like it, man. When you talk about you love defense, he loves defense, man.
Yeah, he does. He
Yeah.
does. He does.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That is
Yeah,
a fact.
I love defense, man. Hey, I gotta get a game in on Sunday Night Football. I know you're doing it this year, Hollywood. I gotta get a game in, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
be
know you're
live
doing it,
streaming.
man. And also
Yeah.
don't play Madden 22, man, cause me and Gamer Champ almost lost our friendship over that game, man. That night I came to the chat here, man. We almost lost our friendship over that, man. Yeah, no, but it's cool though.
Nah, man, it's all love, man. It's all love. Again, guys, we appreciate everybody for coming in on the live stream, man. This is just something that I wanted to do, bring the community together, man. And it was fun. I'm sure we're gonna try to link up and do it again. Y'all my brothers, man. And when it comes to this Madden, man, there's nobody else that I want to talk about the game of Madden with than y'all, man. And I really appreciate it, man. So this gonna wrap everything up, fellas. Y'all got anything else, or y'all good?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, guys. So yes, this was definitely fun. We're gonna definitely do it again. Madden 23, August the 16th or August the 17th, the release date? Oh, it's going down.
Yeah.
Y'all know where to find me. Y'all know where to find me. It's going down. Salute to everybody. Peace. Y'all have a good night.
All right, man.
All right.